the crime. So as we go through this, I'm going to build you an example. So let's assume the crime is a bank robbery. So the guy who goes in with the big bag with the dollar signs written on it and a ski mask who says put the money in the bag, what would he be? Very good. He's the principal. He's the one who went in and robbed the bank. He committed the crime. Next up, we have our accomplice. What's an accomplice? Yes, Miss Alice.
Someone who helped.
Very good. Person who assists with the crime. Now, let's say our happy-go-lucky bank robber, right? He gets all the money, he fills up his Looney Tunes dollar bag. He runs outside into a waiting car. In that car is his getaway driver, his buddy, his longtime friend. Who would that getaway driver be as far as parties to crime goes? What is that getaway driver? Very good, he's the accomplice. Third one we've got is an accessory before the fact. What do we got for accessory before the fact?
Person who orders the crime,
That's one example.
or the person that helps the principal commit one, and but he is not there when it's committed.
All right, thank you, Mr. Curtis. I appreciate it. You are now cut off from answering questions for a bit. Okay, so person who plans, orders, or otherwise assists with the crime beforehand. So let's go back to our bank robber. And I'm going to let you guys come up with what would a good example of a accessory before the fact be. We've already got our principal in there with the dollar store, with the dollar money bag and the accessory helping him get away in the getaway vehicle. What would be a good accessory before the fact? Nobody? Nope, Mr. Curtis, you are shut down. All right, so accessory before the fact. Say a week before this robbery took place, this crime genius goes to a buddy of his who he knows has blueprints for the bank. Tells the guy, I'm planning to rob this place. You got anything that can help me? And his friend goes ahead and hands him blueprints to help him rob the place. That would be an accessory before the fact. Someone who assisted beforehand but did not take part in the crime itself. Finally, we've got accessory after the fact. And what does the book say about accessory after the fact? Kai, you find it yet? Yes, Alex.
They help the principal and the accomplice like avoid capture and helps them escape and stuff.
All right. Now that is an example of an accessory after the fact. The definition we're going to go with: a person who, knowing a crime was committed, helps the principal after the crime. So, finally, to finish up our bank robbing story, the accessory after the fact. We've got our principal who robbed the place. We've got our accomplice who drove the getaway car. We've got our accessory before the fact who gave them the blueprints to the bank. Finally, we have our accessory after the fact. Because when these two geniuses driving their car away from the bank got a flat tire, they pulled into their buddy's garage, said, hey, we just robbed this place. We need you to fix our tires so we can get away. And instead of turning them in, this guy fixed their tire for him. That would make him an accessory after the fact because he assisted them knowing that a crime was committed. Those are the parties to crime. I have any questions over this stuff? How's the internet looking? Still nothing? All right. So we will keep moving. Does everyone have this down? Curtis, could you wake up Mr. Stedham for me, please?